Road to 30k a month, episode 9. It's 8:50 in the morning. Gonna have a cold shower. Get ready for the day. I barely want to get in a cold shower though, but I've got to do it. Alright, let's get in the shower. Alright, it's now like 11:55, something like that. It was a slower start to the morning. I was absolutely shitting myself to get in the cold shower. So it took longer than usual, but I did do it. It's now absolutely like perfect weather in the UK right now, especially for March. March is usually like snowing, I feel like, in the UK. We got blue skies, which is nice. But yeah, did a full morning routine, did a load of admin, sending out some emails, follow-ups, messages from my job, like my high ticket sales job. It's not really a proper job, to be honest. Had a call with my brother because I'm helping him become potentially a closer, or he's a setter for the same company that I work for, so helping him in his like development, I guess. So I had like half an hour call with him, and now I'm out on a walk, and I've got a side business which has just dropped, which is a client acquisition system for info product owners. Not really the focus of like the core focus right now. This kind of me documenting my journey is more surrounded over the high ticket closing stuff, but I always have a side business. It's just a little passion project for now, nothing serious, but just learning skills about building and developing businesses. I do it with two like good friends as well. So I have that on the side, which is deployed like a few weeks ago, and we've like started properly doing outreach for it like 2 days ago. It was meant to be like 3 weeks, but we've tried to set up an automation system, but it just keeps failing. So we're just doing it manually. So I'm going to send out 55 voice messages now, and then I've got to send another 55 out later. So that will probably take the next like 30-45 minutes. So I'll just walk around this park and just send them out. Then I'll get back, need to do some social media posts, and then I'll start my sales calls at 2 o'clock. We've incorporated a new script, a lot of new stuff, so I better get a close. I've only had one close this week, which was on Monday, and that was a 3k paid in full, so I've only made like $300 this week. This month's been my slowest month yet. I think I've made $1,300 in commission or something, which isn't the best. And obviously I've got like basically like today, tomorrow, and then next week until March is finished. But something that I do want to talk about is I've actually set up a new little challenge for myself. So right now I'm only making like 2, maybe 3k a month. It's like my third month as a high ticket closer. January, March I made like nearly 3k each month. But now I've actually got like somewhat of a consistent stream of income. I kind of want to just say, why not? And book a one-way ticket to Colombia. Just go live there for a bit. It's low cost of living. I can afford it. I have some money saved up. I've never done anything like that before. And I'm just thinking like a change of scenery, being able to lock in. Time zones are better for me as well. And I would love to just like experience that. And to be fair, like I'm always doing stuff to prioritize work. I think that would not only help me work and lock in more, because I'm just kind of like, I'm not in my like comfortable distractions of like living with family and stuff like that, but also just kind of like start fresh, do something exciting, put my back against the wall, burn the boats, and just lock in Colombia, and basically be like, if I don't lock in, I have to come back. So I'm thinking about moving to Colombia in a month, but I've set up an objective, I guess, to do it. So in order to move Colombia for 28 days in a row, I have to do at least every single day a cold shower, 15 minutes of meditation, 15-minute Bible study and prayer, 2 hours of deep work a day, and I have to eat clean every day for 28 days. I have to wake up on time every day, no gooning. Basically, I just have to lock in perfectly for 28 days in a row in order to get there. And if I fail, I have to do another 28 days from that point in order to do it. So if I can lock in for the next 28 days, in 28 days time I'm going to go and book a one-way ticket to Colombia. That's the plan. So a few videos down the line, it could be moving out to Colombia for the first time. That's the plan. And to be honest, like I think the offer that I'm on now, like we're getting some really good things in place. We've got new coaches that are coming in to help me out as well, which is really good. I'm very excited for what the next sort of 1 to 2 months will look like for us, and I think the 10k a month is coming soon. Just a few extra things that need to be put in place in order to achieve that. Right, it's now 5:20 in the afternoon. I've meant to have had like, I think, like 4 calls where they've been cancelled, or yeah, I think I've meant to have 3 calls and they've all been cancelled. Came back from a walk, had a coaching call, had a call with one of the setters helping him out as well, and then drove to Aldi and did a bit of a shop. Just got loads of beef, minced chicken, steak and fruit, and then had a coaching call as well. But I am feeling tired. I was only had like 6 hours sleep last night, so I'm feeling very tired. Hopefully I can get an early night tonight-ish. But I have got calls until midnight, so we'll see. But yeah, feeling tired. I got to do 5 social media posts as well today, so I'm just going to smash those out now, I think. But yeah. Talking about like going to Colombia, this is what I was talking about. So I've got to do 15 minutes pray and Bible study, 15-minute meditation. I've got to eat clean, and eat clean is literally meat and fruit. Like that's my diet, and then maybe some like raw honey as well. I've got no mindless content, so no scrolling, no like stupid YouTube videos or TV shows, all just educational stuff. No gooning. That's self-explanatory. Wake up on time. That's a big one for me. No snooze button. And then 2 hours of deep work every day, which doesn't sound like a lot. But when you're doing 10 hours of sales calls on some days, that's actually kind of hard to do. Well, it's like bare minimum, right? This is all just bare minimum. So bare minimum on like a really busy day, I still get 2 hours of deep work done. And then 5 social media posts a day as well, which is a lot of work. So if I do this every day, by the 16th of April, I can get my flight to Colombia on the 16th. One-way flight to Colombia. That's the plan. The plan is to stay there for like a minimum of a month. If all goes to shit and I like lose my job and everything, which won't happen, but let's say it does, I'm there for like a month. Best case scenario, I stay in Colombia for like 6 weeks. I then go to a different part of South America, and then a different part, and then a different part. I just start living the dream. Not making that much money, but I think if I just move away by myself, I lock in the sun, I can get a decent sleep in. And you know, just kind of like refresh my identity in a different place. I think it would be helpful for me. So that's what I'm thinking. That's the plan. And yeah, I'm excited about it. Same place. It's literally right near where I live. I do like walking around it, to be fair. I feel pretty blessed to have this near where I live, especially in Birmingham. There's not many places like this. I feel like the colour on this looks weird, but I'm not really much of a camera person, so I don't really know what to do. But literally just sending out a ton of messages. We literally have, this is for my side business, we literally have like 3,000 leads that we've spoken with to do market research on them. We're just recycling those and using them to reach out to try and pitch, and it's going pretty well so far. We've sent out, I think collectively, around 250 messages, maybe 300 messages, and we've already had like maybe 10 responses and like 2 people that are hopefully booking meetings. So that's pretty good, by the way. Doesn't sound that good, but for a startup business, it's got nothing for it. To get like a meeting or 2 meetings booked in 2 days time, maybe 3 days time. Yeah. Well, yeah, basically 2 days time. It's mental. Very mental. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'm going to walk around here for another like half an hour-ish, 45 minutes, just send out voice notes as I walk. Thought may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and make the most of the nicer weather, even though it is pretty cold right now. And then head back. And I've got sales calls. Oh yeah, my call no-showed, so that's why I'm on a walk now doing this. And then I've got a free slot. And then my next call starts at 8, I believe, which is in like an hour and a half. So I better get it closed today. I'm excited. I've got 1 call, sounds pretty qualified, so they should close. But yeah, I think no-shows have been really bad this week. We have got a process, but I think it's just following it. Like the setters, I don't think are following it like they should. But I think it's something that we'll speak about next Monday when we have our team meeting, because it's really vital to follow this process moving forward. But yeah, other than that, I'm excited today's been ridiculously productive I feel like it's been very productive, which is good. So just got to do more of it, got to get it consistently, and then I'm off to Colombia, which I'm very excited about. As long as I do my part and I can prove to myself that I'm getting my head down the next month, then I'm ready for it. And my younger brother, who's a setter on the company that I work for, has just called me up saying he's booked a meeting for right now and the guy's on the call, so I've got to walk back and get on that now. So that was short-lived, but that also kind of means I potentially have to cram a load of these voice notes later tonight, which could cause what's the word? A later night, I guess. So yeah, I'll get back now, run that call, then I've got voice notes to do. Actually, I'm going to have like 3 calls in a row now, and then I'm going to have a gap to do some voice notes and some stuff for my own business, and then I've got a final call end of the day. So that's the plan. I did 3 calls in the end, kind of all back-to-backs. Closed the second one, 3k paid in full. First guy payment dipped though. I was meant to close, he payment dipped. He tried to pay, the payment failed, and then tried to get a deposit, and then he left the call. So I could have got 2 closes today out of 3. And then the third one was a really good call as well, but he had to like go for his dinner or some weird shit. So that didn't come through. But 3 calls, 1 close I'll take it. New scripts as well, which I'm having to adapt to, and I've got 12 calls booked in tomorrow with this script, so that should be a big day. I'm excited about it.
Yes, I know I look like Jimmy Savile with these glasses, but I have to work till like 1 in the morning, so it happens. But yeah, today has been a ridiculously productive day. I basically have worked from 8:45 non-stop until now, but I've had like 1 20-minute break where, well, actually I've not even really had a break. I mean, I've had breaks, but like my breaks have been like productive breaks. So I went to do my weekly shop at Aldi, or I went on a walk where I was sending out voice notes, doing work anyway. So I was always like doing something, which is pretty mental. So I've just been doing like 16 hours of work or something stupid, but it feels good to be fair. And day 1 of why is the camera so weird? But I've ticked all my boxes today, so that's 27 days until Colombia. That is mental. I cannot wait to do that. I better wake up on time tomorrow, because I'm only going to have like 7 hours sleep, because I'm going to wake up at 8:45 and it's now nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I have got 10 minutes of meditation left to do before I go to bed, but other than that, I'm ready to go. But yeah, excited for tomorrow. Today has been ridiculously productive. I've worked very hard, so I'm proud of myself for that. Let's keep locking in, take over the game. It's now Friday. Slept alright, to be fair. Back up at 8:45. I probably had about 7 hours sleep, I think. About that. Time for a cold shower, which I barely want to do, but it's the locker. It's now 10:30. Honestly, my morning routine takes way too long. I just like run around in the bathroom like scared to go in the shower. But as soon as I get in there, you do feel good afterwards having a cold shower. But anyway, I've been cracking on with some work, doing some work for my side business. I was just like behind, so I'm kind of catching up yesterday and today, but then I should be at like a good point. So I'm going to probably spend the next like 45 minutes doing that. And then I might go on a walk and send out some more voice notes, get back, do some skill set stuff, have some food. And then I've got 11 sales calls from 2 till like 12:30 at night. So it might be another late night, to be fair. Got to sleep at like, what was it, 1:30 yesterday. So yeah, gonna have another productive day. Feeling locked in. I think And then tomorrow I'm going to work the whole of Saturday as well and run through a lot of this course that I'm in, which is really good, to be fair. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Spend the next like 45 minutes sending out some more voice notes for my side business, maybe go on a walk and send a few more, come back, skill set stuff, prepare for the day. I've got 12 sales calls. Gonna have some food as well, some eggs and chicken today is the plan. And these messages out for my business, and to be honest, I'm filtering through so many either shit leads or people that have like the invitation message on Instagram, so it's taking way longer than I want it to. But I'm gonna cook some eggs now. I'm gonna have like 3 eggs, I think, and then I'm gonna go on a walk and just like smash them out. I've got to send out like 80 today or something like that, maybe like 85. Oh, it's now like 12:30. Went out on like a quick half an hour walk after eating. Helps digestion, and to be fair, I feel like I needed to like clear my head a bit, to be honest. Felt like I needed a break, so I didn't send any voice notes or anything. I've just been walking, pretty much just thinking about life. I've got a load more voice notes I need to send, but I'm just filtering through all these terrible people, so it's taking ages. But yeah, I start sales calls in about an hour and a half, so I think I'm going to go back, try and see if I can just smash through these voice notes whilst listening to this course that I'm running through for the next like hour and a half, and then I'll start sales calls. So yeah, that's the plan. And I've got 11 calls as well. I've asked the setters to follow this confirmation video process, so let's see how they do that. And implementing the new scripts as well, so I want to get a lot of closes today. That's the plan. It's now like 1 o'clock. I ended up having a bit of a chat with my granddad, to be fair, but I feel like I needed some sugar in, so I got some mango. This is the best fruit possible. So I'm going to have this, send some voice notes out, listen to that course, and get ready for my first call in 1 hour. So that's the plan. I need to do some social media posts as well, so I'll probably actually do voice notes for the next 45 minutes, then do like 15 minutes of videos, get them scheduled. Yesterday I did 7 videos, which is pretty good. I want to do minimum 5 a day, but 7 is I think the most I've ever done in a day. They're all getting like 200 views though, so it's what it is. I used to get like 1,500 views per video when I was first doing it. It's now been like 3 months since I started, and well, 2.5, two and a bit months, but the videos are just falling off in terms of views. But if I do move to Colombia, I feel like that will help ramp it up a little bit, just make it a bit more interesting. I'll film myself go over there, that sort of thing. But anyway, let's get to work. Stop waffling. I've had 1 cancellation and 1 no-show, and then obviously the one that showed up and the payment didn't come through. However, I've got a new payment link that I've just emailed her, so we'll see if we can get her through today. I've got dinner though. Can you even see that? Yeah. 5 chicken wings. That's about 100-ish grams of protein, maybe a bit more. About 500 grams of chicken. Having that with some of this healthy sauce. No added ingredients in this. Crazy bastard sauce. So yeah, this is actually pretty nice. It's just got a bit of paprika and olive oil on it, that's it. And I'm listening to this course whilst I eat as well. And then I've got my next call in, I think 45 minutes. I think I literally do just have back-to-backs the entire day, but people are cancelling and leaving. It's kind of beginning to happen now. But yeah, with this new script, I've had 4 calls on it. 2 of them, they've tried to make the payment and it's failed, but they should both be making payment hopefully today, especially with that person that I just sent the link. 1 person closed and the other person I've got a follow-up call booked in. It's going really well so far. Obviously, like, haven't been able to, like, 2 failed payments is just annoying. But I could be 3 out of 4 closes right now, which is mental, but I'm not, so I don't want to get my hopes up. But there's 2 closes I should have gotten. Should have pushed harder for paid in full and stuff, to be fair, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get this down me. Listen to this course, which is, no, I keep saying it, but it's really good. And then, yeah, sales call is in 45 minutes. So I'll get ready for that. Oh, on a late night walk around Birmingham now. Not going around a nice park, because it would have been pitch black. But, yeah, I feel a little bit
feel like I'm struggling to focus. I think because I worked pretty hard yesterday and I haven't had the best. I've had like 2 nights of like 6 hours sleep. Although last night wasn't too bad, to be fair. I'd probably say I had about 7 hours sleep, so I'm being a bit of a pussy. But for whatever reason, I just feel a bit lack of focus today, like struggling to really like, I'm like putting off the work that I want to do. I feel like a little bit in my back of my head, but I'm still going to do it. So yeah, it's one of them ones. But on a quick walk now, I just feel like I needed to get fresh air. I'm just stuck in that house constantly working. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else does this, but as soon as I like walk past somebody, I just end up having like the fruitiest voice. So if I like say hi, like, every single time I walk past somebody, I just go, hiya. Like why do I sound like a, I don't know, a pussy basically, but could have said a much worse word. But yeah, I don't know, as soon as I walk past somebody, default goes to just sounding like a fruity pussy. But anyway, let's get back home, send out these voice notes, which I barely want to do, and then sales calls. I got like 4 more left or something. I've had one person whose payment's not gone well, and then I've had 2 people who just haven't wanted to move forward with coaching, so I was like, fair enough. I mean, one of them I pushed back a little bit on, but I didn't even like pitch him. I pitched him like halfway through, and then he kind of cut me off and was like, I just don't really want to do coaching right now. I was like, kind of like, I pushed him for like 10 minutes, but cut the call short. So need to get some proper calls in later today, hopefully get 1 or 2 closes across the board. I'm still, to be fair, like I'm still getting to grips with this script. I don't feel like I've fully got it yet, but it's a lot better. It's focusing on like current situation instead of just like focusing on the goal, which I think suits our ICP a lot more, because we're dealing with like sales professionals. They kind of don't really want to talk about their goals. They want to get in like the nitty gritty granular details of what they're doing and how it works. So it just feels a little bit more like a consultation than it does like a sales pitch. But yeah, that's the plan. Either way, I'm locked in though. I've got up early for me. I've had a cold shower. I've done non-stop work. I haven't been watching any like shit. I've been eating super clean as well, and honestly, that's the life hack. Just cut out carbs and like refined sugars and you feel so much better. Just eat fruit and meat and your energy levels are just constantly like at a good pace. Have a few black coffees in there as well and you are like dialed in. But yeah, excited about it. All I'm thinking about is going to Colombia. I'm just literally, it's just the only thing I can think about. I don't know why I feel like such a calling to go there. One thing I'm thinking though is I go to an MMA gym now, but I'm not really going as consistently as I want to be. I need to get like properly back in the swing of it. But it only does jiu-jitsu. I just find it really boring, to be honest. Like I like jiu-jitsu, but I don't want it to be the only thing that I do. And right now I can't make any of the other sessions because I've got sales calls. So the only thing I can do is jiu-jitsu, which is just so boring. And it's also not very physically demanding. Like you're just kind of sat there like listening the entire time, and then you like practice and roll around, and sometimes you'll roll where you're like actually kind of like sparring for like 10-20 minutes. That wears you out, but not that much. So yeah, I just feel like I want to get on the actual MMA, start striking a little bit just to balance out the boringness of jiu-jitsu, no offense. I know once I get good at jiu-jitsu I'll enjoy it, but for now it's boring. So yeah, I want to keep doing MMA. It's very important for me. Like I really want to continue to improve like my self-defense, because I know how to box relatively well. I just don't know the other stuff. But I feel like if I go to Colombia I might struggle to find like an MMA gym. But ideal situation, I can go to Colombia, I can find an English-speaking church that's actually good, and I can find an English-speaking MMA gym, or somewhat English-speaking, and then like a good gym as well. If I can find like those 3 things, I don't care about anything else. I'm locked in living in Colombia for a good amount of time. And then, if I'm in Colombia and I'm fully locked in and I'm enjoying it, I'll probably stay there for like 6 weeks. And then after 6 weeks, I think I might go to a different part of South America and then live there. Or I'll go to a different part of Colombia maybe, we'll see. Right,
I know I've got the glasses on. I know I look like a twat, but it is 5 minutes to 1 in the morning. I had my last and second sales call of the day after a ton of no-shows. And yeah, it wasn't the best call from my side, to be fair. Close lost. So yeah, was not the best. Pretty late one as well. That started at 11:30, where they usually only start at 11. So gonna be ended up sleeping at like 2 in the morning, I bet you, because I've still got I'm in bed now, but I've still got to send off an end of day report, and I've also got a plan tomorrow and do all that malarkey. So I'm probably end up gonna sleep at like 2. And I've got to post 3 posts on social media, which I just recorded, because I've got to do those 5 a day. So basically, I'm going to have about 6, maybe 5 hours sleep for tomorrow, but tomorrow's Saturday, so I can get an early night. So I'll be alright. But yeah, very productive day overall. Felt less focused today than I did yesterday when I was trying to do work. I ended up doing those voice notes, but I couldn't send 55 because the leads, Instagram now has a feature where you have to like invite them to chat. So I was filtering through either those or just shit leads, and I ended up filtering through like 400 leads, and I probably spent like 6 hours in total doing that today, which is mental. I've never even had this before, and I'm always on screens working. And like the end of today, my eyes were like hurting, and I was getting like a headache from just looking at screens too much, which I've never even had before. So I felt pretty locked in with that. Did like 10k steps as well. Ate very clean, cold shower, 15 minutes meditation, 5 social media posts. I'm working hard. I'm working ridiculously hard right now. I mean, I wonder if I'll burn out at some point. I genuinely wonder that, but I've never burnt out before. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to get to sleep. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a deep dive into some sales skill set stuff because it's Saturday. Go to the gym. Maybe go to the spa at the gym as well. We'll see. Maybe like a nice like walk as well. Maybe like cook up a big steak or something. But most of tomorrow is going to be like 12 hours of like deep work running through this sales course, which I'm excited about, to be fair, because I think it's going to really help. So yeah, that's the plan. My hair is still soaking wet. It's 11:30 right now. It was a slower start to the morning, to be honest. I did wake up on time, but I was just kind of faffing about like on my phone. I wasn't scrolling either because I can't do that. But I was literally just like looking at the weather app and just random shit, like a vegetable, for way too long because I just did not want to get up. I'm very tired today again, but I'm hoping tonight it's like. Apparently, like three days of like waking up at the time you need to wake up is good enough to like reset your sleep schedule. So I should be able to get to sleep early tonight, hopefully. Kind of catch up on things. But either way, I had a cold shower this morning, got ready. I haven't done any washing for my clothes though, so I'm currently wearing joggers, like pretty much just like muddy joggers, and then I'm wearing swimming shorts as boxers because I've got none left. So I need to do that as well. But anyway, plan for today, I'm going to do a ton of skill set work now. I might go to a little farmer's market again and get some like freshly baked sourdough. And it's literally like, there's no added preservative. There's literally no added ingredients or anything. It's literally just like flour and water. Maybe like one other thing as well. Maybe salt or something. So I might get that. Might get some like fresh eggs, might get some like good quality butter, just some good stuff, maybe a steak as well. So I'll probably, I think I'll do like 3 hours of work, or maybe 2 hours of work, go there because it's only down the road, come back, more work, quick walk, more work, gym, back, more work, and then this afternoon I'm just going to do a load of admin stuff like this. I need to get like a fill-in, to be honest. I was meant to get a fill-in like 3 months ago and I just didn't show up to the appointment and I still need it, so hopefully it hasn't gotten any worse. I need to do a load of other like random, I need to insure my car. I actually need to do that. My car isn't insured right now. So just like a load of other random like admin-y stuff which I kind of need to do, and I also need to like prep for moving to Colombia as well. So I just need to like sort my life out for that point. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, gonna go to this farm shop, get some sourdough, maybe some nice butter, a steak. Might get like a steak for my dad as well because it's his birthday coming up. See if there's like a big T-bone steak or something. And yeah, get back, have some food. I want to have eggs on sourdough. Get like 6 eggs on like 3 slices of sourdough and just destroy it. Then I'm gonna do more work. Already done just in like 2 hours, so get a bit more work done. Maybe like an extra 2 hours. Go gym, come back, more work. That's the plan. Let's have a productive day.
Again, I genuinely don't think I remember ever having such good weather this early on in the year. Like, it's not that hot, but it's sunny. And I feel like in March it usually like it snows in the UK. But anyway, in the whip, Ford Fiesta. Should get a cold start. Does it have to be cold for a cold start, or does it mean the engine's just off? Yeah, boy.
Right, I'm back from the farm shop. Sourdough, freshly baked. No added ingredients, I don't think. Well, it says it's with calcium, iron, niacin, and thymine, so there might be a little bit in there, but overall it's wheat, flour, yeast, and water. It's got like 1 chemical in, maybe. Sounds like vitamins though. Sounds like they're good for you, like calcium. That's good. Some fresh eggs. This is a bit of a rogue shot, but I got a natural like made pizza, and then I've got, this is the Big Daddy. I've got 2 T-bone steaks. I've never had a T-bone, but they were only 17 quid each, which I thought was. I always thought T-bones were a lot more than that. I ended up spending like 50 quid in total. But have a look at this. I mean, they don't look very nice, but I bet when you cook them, look at that. T-bone steak. Don't know why I'm smelling it. But that's a birthday present for my dad. They're only 17 quid though. I was thinking it was going to be like 15 quid and it was actually going to be like something special. So, a bit of a crap present from my side of things. Might have to get him something else. But to be fair, we aren't like the biggest birthday present givers in our family, to be honest. I mean, my outer family is, but me and my dad and my 2 brothers are not like too big on it. But to be fair, I did pretty well last year. But anyway, I might just have all 6 of these eggs on like sourdough. I think that's the move, and then might eat them outside to get some sun on my face because I want to make the most and just not sit inside all day. I'm going to listen to that course whilst I do it as well, and then I might go on a quick walk, send out some voice notes after I eat, come back, another like hour and a half of work, and then go to the gym. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, they have not turned out the best. I used a cast iron pan. I'm not using any non-stick stuff. Like, I can't be going to all this effort to eat natural and then use non-stick. So use a cast iron pan. And with the scrambled eggs, it's just like mixed into like the dirt on the cast iron pan. Well, not dirt, but like debris from previously using it for like beef mince and stuff. So these eggs have just come out like tanned brown look. But the sourdough looks good, so I'm just going to get this in me, see what it's like. I know it's going to be good, but it's just a little bit grim. I should have done fried eggs, because fried eggs just works way better, and there's also just like tons of egg just stuck on my pan now as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get this down, me listen to this thing, and then do some more work, and then go on a walk, or the other way around. I might go on a walk first, and then do some more work, but I'm running out of time really. I want to do more work, but I also do want to, I might not go on a walk. We'll see what happens. Out on a walk, I'm going to smash out these voice notes. Basically, apparently the reason it was I was sending these voice notes to my business, and apparently it's to do with sending it to, if you have to like send an invite out, but it's only on certain accounts. So it's on my personal account, but we're going to use our business account, which is inflow.ops, I think. So I'll send it through there. which it is allowing you to do. So I've literally got like 55 easy leads that I can just shoot voice notes out to. But yeah, after having that bread as well, I don't feel anywhere near as groggy as you usually would. So it's like making me wonder, like, is it the preservatives that actually make you feel like groggy? I don't understand. But I feel like a lot fresher, and it was also a lot lighter. Like the bread was extremely light. It wasn't like, I wouldn't say it's the nicest bread I've ever had, to be honest. I think the preservatives probably make it taste better, to be fair, but it was good. And the eggs actually were alright as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk now, and then more work, and then gym is the plan.
Right, it's now like 10:30. I ended up having that pizza. Didn't have a steak, so I haven't really had that much protein. I think I've had like 60 grams of protein today, which isn't the best. And I couldn't end up going to the gym because I'm going to go to Colombia. I know, by the way, I'm going to Colombia. I cancelled my car insurance, which was going to renew, thinking that like a month's insurance would be really cheap, and then just try to get it for the month. It was like 170 quid. When if I get it for the year, it's like 480. So kind of thinking, well, I may as well get it for the year then. But at the same time, can't really be asked to spend 500 quid when I'm about to get a plane ticket to Colombia and then live in Colombia, because I'm not going to have any money, and I'm not even going to be using my car anyway. So, at a bit of a conundrum. Is that the word you would use for this? I don't know, but yeah, basically, I may or may not have driven. I mean, is it illegal? I don't know if it's illegal, but I drove to the farm shop without insurance, but it's just down the road. But I didn't really want to risk just driving to the gym without it. So I didn't end up going, and just did like a home workout on the dumbbells, did just shoulders and stuff. To be fair, I've got shit to do tomorrow. I've got to go to church. I'm going to go see my dad, who lives like an hour and a half away, so I need to get insurance for that. And I need to go to the gym as well and actually have a proper session. I need to train the legs. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to try to get insurance tonight. I'll check my bank account, do the maths, and just probably rip the band-aid and pay it for the full year. So I'm going to get set up together, and yeah, that's all. But anyway, this wraps up end of week 11 as a hard ticket closer in episode 9 of Road to 30k a month. So this week, I only made $600 in commissions. I closed 2 deals for 6k. We had a terrible show rate. And my close rate wasn't the best either. I'm around like 20% at the moment, which is shocking. On this price range, I closed at 40% in my second ever month. So that's a problem. I've spent obviously the whole day doing skill set stuff. I'm building out a new script, reviewing this course, which I keep going on about as well, which is so helpful though. Genuinely, like, is probably is ridiculously helpful. And it's also helpful because I'm learning from so many different people now. I've got multiple coaches, people that I'm listening to on YouTube and whatever it is, and it's just helping so much, getting all these different opinions to kind of form my own master approach. So yeah, it's going well. I'm actually kind of enjoying it just because it's so good. It's just like gassing me up. So I'm like, if I implement this, I'm gonna be in such a good place. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that for probably like another hour, and then get to sleep and try to get an early-ish night, because I've been on like 6 hours sleep, 3 nights on the bounce now. And then tomorrow I'm just gonna I don't work on Sundays, honouring the Sabbath, and I'll work back on Monday. Although I would like to get this in a better place for Monday, so it's a bit frustrating, but prioritising one day for God a week, I would rather do that than just try and get as much work done. So that's the priority. I'm taking tomorrow off, and I won't work Sundays until I either realise that that's not what God wants me to do, but right now it feels like the right thing to do. And then I'll get back to it on Monday. But yeah,